My fiancée smirked. "You'll crawl back." I said, "Check the calendar." When she opened it and saw tomorrow's date circled, the day our prenup took effect, she realized who had been counting the days. I, 31 male, am sitting here with boxes packed, lease signed on a new place, and exactly 18 hours left on the clock. Tomorrow at noon, everything changes. Let me back up. Met Natasha, 29, 3 years ago at a conference. She was presenting some sustainability initiative. I was there repping my family's small manufacturing business. She was brilliant, driven, gorgeous. Way out of my league, or so I thought. We hit it off, started dating. Everything was perfect for the first year. She moved into my condo after 8 months. Life was good. Here's the thing about my family's business. It's successful. Not tech billionaire successful, but comfortable. My parents built it from nothing, and I've been running operations since I was 25. Natasha knew this from day one. When we got engaged last year, my family lawyer and family friend, Frederick, pulled me aside. "Dimitri, you need a prenup." I resisted at first, felt unromantic, but he insisted. "Your parents worked 30 years for this, protect it." So I brought it up with Natasha. She was upset. "You think I'm a gold digger?" "No, babe, it's just protecting the family business. You have your own career, your own money. This is just paperwork." She eventually agreed, but insisted on one condition, a sunset clause. After 18 months of engagement, if we hadn't married yet, the prenup terms would shift significantly in her favor. Basically, she'd be entitled to support and a portion of any shared assets as if we'd been married. "If you're stringing me along for over a year and a half, I deserve protection too," she said. Seemed fair at the time. We were planning a wedding anyway. What could go wrong in 18 months? Everything. The entitlement started small. Little comments about how her friends' boyfriends bought them designer bags, how our condo was cute but small, how my Toyota was reliable but not really engagement car material. I'd remind her she drove a BMW, that she made good money. She'd laugh it off. "I'm just joking, babe, but when we're married, we should upgrade everything. Your family can afford it." 6 months into engagement, the wedding planning started. She wanted destination. I wanted local. She wanted 300 guests. I wanted 100. She wanted a $50 dress. I showed her our budget. "Budget? Dimitri, your family owns a whole company." "Yeah, and I take a salary. I don't raid the business accounts for personal stuff." She'd pout. "Kyle's fiancée got a Vera Wang." "Cool, Kyle can afford it." The resentment built. She started making snide comments to her friends about my frugality, started implying I was cheap, not responsible. Then, about 4 months ago, something shifted. She got promoted at work, VP of something. Suddenly, she was all about power couples and lifestyle alignment. "Maybe we should postpone the wedding," she said one night. "I want to focus on my career right now." "Okay, we can push it back." She smiled, this weird, calculating smile. "Good. No rush, right? We have all the time in the world." That's when I started paying attention. Real attention. She began shopping, like seriously shopping. Designer everything. New jewelry, spa treatments, all on her credit cards, but she'd make comments. "Once we're officially family, this won't even matter. Your parents will probably give us a house as a wedding gift, right? I saw the company valuation documents on your desk. We're gonna be so rich." Then came the kicker. Last month, her friend Bianca let something slip at dinner. "Natasha's so smart," she said after a few wines. "Waiting out that prenup thing. Get that money, girl." Natasha kicked her under the table, changed the subject. But I heard it. That night, I reread the prenup, really read it. The sunset clause kicked in on a specific date, 18 months from signing. After that, if we separated, she'd be entitled to monthly support based on lifestyle maintenance, 50% of any property acquired during our relationship, a claim on any business ventures I started during our engagement. I checked the calendar. We had 2 months left. That's when I started planning. First, I talked to Frederick. He confirmed what I suspected. If we separated after the sunset date, it would be expensive. Not divorce expensive, but not nothing. "Why didn't you tell me this was a bad idea?" I asked. "I tried. You were in love. Said 18 months was plenty of time to get married." Started documenting everything. Her comments about my money, her spending patterns, her postponing the wedding repeatedly. 3 weeks ago, she came home with another shopping haul. "Babe, I've been thinking, maybe we should wait until next year for the wedding. I'm just so focused on work right now. That's over a year away. So, we're committed, right? A piece of paper doesn't change anything. I said okay. She smiled, that same calculating smile. Last week, I gave my notice at the condo, found a new place across town, started slowly moving important stuff to a storage unit. She didn't notice, too busy with her career focus. Yesterday, she found out a coworker was leaving her husband, taking him for everything. She laughed on the phone. Good for her. Men always underestimate us. Then she looked at me. You'd never leave me, right, baby? You're too sweet, too loyal. Even if I'm not perfect, you'll crawl back. It's just who you are. I said, check the calendar. What? Why? Just check it. She pulled out her phone, saw tomorrow's date circled in red on our shared calendar. The notation, prenup sunset clause, 12 p.m. Her face went white. Then red. What did you do? Nothing yet, but tomorrow at 11:59 a.m. I'm moving out. Papers are already drawn up. Separation agreement ready to file, all before noon. You've been planning this? For about 2 months, right after you decided to postpone the wedding again. This is entrapment. You tricked me. No, you tried to wait out a legal agreement to get access to my family's money. I'm just better at math. She started crying, real tears this time. I love you. No, you love the lifestyle you thought I'd provide. You can't do this. We have a life together. Had, past tense, and that life ends in... I checked my watch. 18 hours and 22 minutes. She grabbed her phone, started texting frantically, probably her mom or Bianca or her lawyer. You'll regret this, she said. I'll tell everyone what kind of man you really are. Tell them I'm a man who can read a calendar? Cool. She stormed into the bedroom, slammed the door. I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. Movers come at 8 a.m. Frederick will file the separation papers at 11 a.m. By noon tomorrow, I'll be free. And she'll be entitled to exactly what she came in with. Nothing from my family's business. Update 1, I'm officially out, sitting in my new place, eating takeout, and watching my phone blow up. Morning went like clockwork. Movers showed up at 8. Natasha was still in the bedroom, probably thinking I was bluffing. When she heard them in the living room, she flew out. What are they doing? Moving my stuff. You can't just leave. Watch me. She tried to block the movers. I showed them the lease, only my name. My furniture bought before her, my electronics, my kitchen stuff. That's our TV. Receipts in my name, bought it 2 years before we met. She started calling people. First her mom. Mom, he's leaving. Yes, today. The prenup thing. Then Bianca. Get over here now. I don't care about your meeting. Then someone else. Lawyer, probably. Is it enforceable if he leaves one day before? What do you mean it's not a loophole? The movers worked around her meltdown. Professional guys, they've seen worse. At 10:30, I did final walkthrough. Made sure I left everything that was hers or ours. Even left the coffee maker we bought together. Petty? Maybe. But clean. 11 a.m. Frederick texts, filed. You're clear. 11:45 a.m. I'm in my car, last box loaded. Natasha comes out. No more tears. Just rage. You think you're so smart? I think I can count to 5 and 47. That's how many days it's been since we signed that prenup. I'll sue you for emotional distress. For what? Leaving before a deadline. Good luck. I quit my apartment for you. Changed my whole life. You moved into my condo because it was nicer and rent-free. What am I supposed to tell people? The truth? That you tried to wait out a prenup for money and lost by one day? She actually smiled then. That calculating smile. You'll be back. You love me. You're just having cold feet about the wedding. Natasha, there was never going to be a wedding. You postponed it 3 times. You wanted my money, not me. That's not true. I just wanted security. Security is a job, which you have. A good one, according to all your bragging. You'll crawl back, she said again. Men like you always do. Too soft to be alone. I checked my phone, 11:58 a.m. 2 minutes left. Anything else you want to say as my fiancé? She stepped closer, tried the old moves, hand on my chest, looking up through her lashes. Baby, we can work this out. Let's go inside and talk. 11:59 a.m. Goodbye, Natasha. 12 p.m. I drove away. My phone started blowing up at 12:07. Texts, calls, voicemails. You bastard. This isn't over. My lawyer says we can fight this. You owe me for 2 years. Answer your phone. Then the guilt trip started. I gave you the best years of my life. I can't afford the condo alone. How could you do this to someone you loved? My parents are devastated. Then the bargaining. Come back and we can get married tomorrow. I'll sign a new prenup. I don't care about the money. Please just talk to me. Radio silence from me. Around 1 p.m. the flying monkeys started. Her mom, Dmitri, this is cruel. Natasha's distraught. A real man would work things out. Her sister, I hope you're happy ruining my sister's life over money. Bianca, you're literally the worst person alive. She loved you. Even Kyle, the Vera Wang dress guy, bro, that was cold. You could have at least warned her. Warned her? I circled the date on the calendar. Not my fault she didn't do the math. Frederick called to confirm everything was filed properly. We're good, clean break. She has 30 days to vacate the condo or take over the lease. She's already called 3 lawyers, he said. They all told her the same thing. The prenup was valid, the sunset clause was clear, and you followed it to the letter. Think she'll give up? People like her? Never. But legally, she's got nothing. As I'm typing this, she's posting on Instagram. Vague quotes about betrayal and knowing your worth. Her friends are commenting hearts and you deserve better, queen. Sure, the queen of almost waiting out a prenup. 547 days, I counted every single one. And on day 546 I left. Update 2. The extinction burst is real, y'all. So after the initial rage texts died down, I thought maybe she'd accept reality. Nope. Day 3 post-breakup. She showed up at my family's business. Full designer outfit, tears perfectly applied, demanding to speak to my father. Security called me. Your ex is here? Don't let her in. She says it's a family emergency. The only emergency is her realizing she's not family. Apparently she made a scene. Told anyone who'd listen that I'd abandoned her, that she'd sacrificed everything for our relationship. Security eventually escorted her out. My dad called later. She seemed very upset. She's upset she didn't wait one more day to get money. The prenup thing Frederick mentioned? Yep. Smart boy, your mother and I were worried. About? That you'd actually marry her. She always seemed calculating. Thanks for the heads up, Dad. Day 4, she tried a different approach. Showed up at my new building. Don't know how she found it, probably followed me. Doorman called up. Sir, there's a Natasha here? Says she's your fiancée? Ex-fiancée, and she's not on the list. She has a box of your things? I came down. She was holding a cardboard box, dressed down this time. Jeans, old sweatshirt, no makeup. The vulnerable look. Hi, she said softly. What's this? Your things, stuff you forgot. I looked in the box. Random crap, old phone charger, some socks, a coffee mug from a conference. You could have thrown this away. I wanted to see you. Why? She looked around. People were watching. Can we talk upstairs? No. Dmitri, please, 5 minutes. Talk here or not at all. She sighed. Fine, I've been thinking. You were right about some things. Which things? I did focus too much on money, but it wasn't about greed. I just wanted security. My dad left when I was young, and my mom struggled. I promised myself I'd never be in that position. So you tried to con me? It wasn't a con. I loved you. I just also wanted to make sure I was protected. Protected from what? You have a great job. You make 6 figures. That's not enough. And there it was. Mask off. Not enough for what? The lifestyle you posted on Instagram? The designer bags? The trips to wherever? I deserve those things. Then buy them yourself. Why should I have to when you have family money? Because it's not your money. The doorman stepped forward. Everything okay, sir? We're done here. Natasha grabbed my arm. You'll regret this. You'll be alone forever. No one will love you like I did. You didn't love me. You loved what I represented. There's a difference. Day 5. The smear campaign started. She posted on LinkedIn, about surviving financial abuse and red flags in relationships with wealth disparities. She didn't name me, but anyone who knew us knew. My business phone started ringing. Clients asking if everything was okay. Frederick sent a cease and desist. She took it down, but screenshots were already circulating. Day 6, her mom called my mom. That was fun. My mom, bless her, is not one to mess with. Built a business from scratch, dealt with sexist suppliers for decades, takes no crap. Your daughter is harassing my son. He left her high and dry. She quit her apartment. She chose to move into his rent-free condo. That was her decision. He promised to marry her. And she promised to actually marry him, not wait out a prenup clause. How dare you? How dare your daughter try to manipulate my son for money? We've worked 30 years building this business. You think we'd let some calculating little gold digger walk away with a piece? Apparently Natasha's mom hung up after that. Today, day 7, nuclear option. I get a call from my bank. Someone tried to access my account, failed security questions but had enough info to raise flags. Then my credit card company. Someone tried to report my card stolen and get a replacement sent to the condo address. Then my phone provider. Someone tried to add a line to my account, all within 2 hours. Called Frederick. This is identity theft attempt. Can you prove it was her? Who else knows my mother's maiden name, my first car, and my high school mascot? File a police report, now. I did. The detective was surprisingly helpful. Ex-fiancée, you said? Let me guess, prenup situation? How'd you know? See it more than you'd think. People get desperate when they realize the payday isn't coming. They'll investigate. If it's her, she's looking at actual charges. And the grand finale? She sent one last text from yet another number. I know you're reading this. You think you won? I've already talked to reporters about your family's business practices, how you exploit workers, how you hide money offshore. None of it's true, but they don't know that. Enjoy explaining that to your clients, unless you want to reconsider things. Call me. Extortion. She actually put extortion in writing. Forwarded to Frederick and the detective. Frederick's response, Christmas came early. This is a felony. So now I'm sitting here in my new place, watching the woman I almost married destroy her own life because she couldn't wait one more day. 547 days. She made it 546. And in 1 week, she's gone from calculated gold digger to potential felon. I'd feel bad if she hadn't tried to steal my identity and extort me. Actually, no, I wouldn't feel bad regardless. Final update. It's over. Like, officially, legally over. The identity theft investigation moved fast. Turns out when you try to access someone's accounts from your own laptop, on your own Wi-Fi, it leaves a pretty clear trail. Detective called me in to review evidence. Your ex isn't very tech-savvy, is she? Apparently not. They had everything. IP addresses, timestamps, even security footage from her building showing her at home during the attempts. Want to press charges? What are my options? With the extortion text, identity theft attempts, and harassment, she's looking at multiple charges. Could be serious time. I thought about it. Part of me wanted her to face maximum consequences, but part of me just wanted this over. What if I just want her to stop? We can offer a deal. Conditional discharge, restraining order, no contact. She stays clean, charges disappear, she violates it, she goes to jail. Let's do that. Natasha was arrested at work. In front of all her VP colleagues. Bianca posted about it, then deleted, but internet is forever. Her lawyer reached out to Frederick, wanted to negotiate. Negotiate what? Frederick laughed. She committed crimes. We're being generous with the deal. They took it. Of course they did. But first, she had to allocute. Admit what she did. In court, on record. I went to the hearing. Watched her stand before the judge, designer outfit replaced with something modest, reading her statement. I attempted to access Dmitry Volkov's financial accounts without authorization. I sent threatening communications attempting to extort money. I did these things out of anger over our relationship ending. Judge wasn't impressed. Miss Reeves, do you understand you're facing serious charges? Yes, Your Honor. And you're accepting this deal freely? Yes. Let me be clear. Any violation of this agreement, any contact with Mr. Volkov, any further criminal activity, and you'll be prosecuted to the full extent. Understood? Yes. 5-year restraining order, no contact, not through third parties, not through social media, nothing. She violates it, she goes to jail. As we left court, her mom was there, glared at me like I was the villain. Happy now? She spat. She committed felonies. I'm letting her walk away, so yeah, I'm good. Natasha looked broken. No more calculating smile, no more confident swagger, just a woman who played stupid games and won stupid prizes. She moved out of the condo 2 weeks ago. Landlord said she left it spotless but empty, took everything, even the shower curtain. According to mutual acquaintances, I unfollowed everyone connected to her. She moved back with her parents. Still has her VP job somehow. Probably not for long once word spreads about the arrest. Bianca reached out once. You destroyed her. She destroyed herself. I just refused to be collateral damage. She loved you. She loved my bank account. When that didn't work out, she tried to steal it, then extort it. That's not love. Blocked her too. The business is fine. No reporters ever called. That was a bluff. Clients were more concerned about me than any made-up scandal. My dad took me to lunch last week. Proud of you, son. For what? Not giving in. Not when she cried, not when she threatened, not even when she committed crimes. You stood your ground. Learned from the best. He smiled. Your mother will be happy to hear that. The prenup sunset clause? Turns out it was perfectly legal and binding. 3 lawyers confirmed it. She paid for their opinions, I heard. She just miscalculated. Thought I was too soft to leave. Thought I'd never count the days. Thought she could wait me out. 546 days. That's all she had to wait. One more day and she'd have had legal claim to support, to shared assets, to a piece of my life. Instead, she's got a criminal record, a restraining order, and an apartment at her parents' house. As for me, I'm dating again. Nothing serious yet, but I'm upfront now. Any future relationship will have clear boundaries, legal protections, and mutual respect. No more calculating smiles, no more you'll crawl back, no more entitlement to money that isn't theirs. Learned my lesson. The expensive way, almost. But I got out with 18 hours to spare. 547 days. Best countdown of my life. To anyone in a similar situation, trust your gut. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. And if they're trying to wait out a legal agreement, check the calendar. Count the days, and be ready to walk away, even if it's with just hours to spare.